Hi everyone, this is Saida and welcome to Precious Years. Over the past couple of months, I've been purchasing one-off books and I finally have a bunch to share with you all today. Some of these books I've had a chance to use, so you will find out my first impression on many of these books as well. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first one is Creative Form Drawing Workbook 1 by Angela Lord, and it was published by Hawthorne Press. This is a hardcover book and I think they're releasing a paperback version as well now. But this book is worth every penny because I will use it for years to come. From the cover to the pages, they're really high quality. The paper has a really nice feel. The pictures are so vibrant. I also love how they use real drawing as their pictures as opposed to digitally made graphics. Or at least I think so. That's what they did. As a newbie, I felt really comfortable with the approach of the book. Every new form has instructions for the educator as well as some activities, and then it follows into the drawing of the form. I have a video and additional activities that we do at our homeschool for form drawing, so I'll save a few words for that video on this book, but because I love this book. But if you still want some more information, Hannah at Pepper and Pine has a thorough review from a Waldorf perspective on this book, and I will link that above and in the description below for you. Next, I bought the Active Arithmetic Math Movement book. I purchased it a while back, but I haven't finished the book yet. Truthfully, the book is a bit dry in the beginning. I do see lots of games and ideas near the end, but I really want to understand it cover to cover. So hopefully I'll finish it soon and I will share a review with you all. Now it's time for one of my favorite books, Making Peg Dolls by Margaret Bloom. I've seen this book in many of Hannah's videos, and I knew it was wonderful, but I just didn't know how it felt to really hold the book. This book is also very high quality and the illustrations are just wonderful. I loved how they depicted real pictures of children and families making peg dolls together. This book just gives you a warm and fuzzy feeling. This book is sectioned out by seasons. I only wish it had stories to go along with the peg doll themes, but I hope to make some seasonal units, and if I do, I will surely share them with you. Here is, you will see a section on Tell Me a Story, and it has few fairy tales and the peg dolls that go along with them that you can make. Then there's some winter themed peg doll ideas since we're going into winter, so let's take a look at that. This is a wonderful book that you really have to see it in person to appreciate, and I can't wait to get the next one in the series. Next, we have Spelling by Hand. It's a guide for class teachers and it's geared towards grade 1 through 8. It's a teacher instruction book meant to help you as an educator. I really loved how the author explained Rudolf Steiner's view on teaching, as well as spelling, how to teach spelling in very layman's terms that helped me understand it better. I have some Waldorf books that are sometimes hard to understand, so I loved hearing his view, and really it simplified how Waldorf education views spelling, which is a lot different than other traditional learning methods. It also shows you how age of a children can really play and have an effect on their ability to spell words. Now we always have one of those natural spellers, but otherwise I felt that age does play a factor in the ability to encode and be able to spell words naturally. It is sectioned out into different grade levels. It tells you what a student in a certain grade level should be able to spell, and there is an informal assessment that you can do. It has games and activities at the end of the book. So I really felt it was a good, solid, yet small book to use throughout the year. So I really love this book, and I will be using it to teach our spelling unit when we get to that. It also includes spelling words, rhyming words, suffixes, and Greek root words for some additional material. Learning to See the World Through Drawing is a wonderful teacher instruction book, and it covers from grade 1 through 8. As a newbie into the world of Waldorf, I needed all the help I can get with art. Seriously, I didn't know that form drawing was part of art, and now it has become one of my favorite pastimes. But going back to the book, it really puts drawing into perspective, and it covers it from basics of drawing, and it teaches you how to teach art in different age levels. It includes form drawing and even how to draw leaves and simple materials into going into it shows you main lesson book entries for ideas. It includes lots of chalkboard drawings, and some of them are so amazing, so inspiring. I love the chalkboard drawing, and the illustration is just wonderful, and you can tell that these were depicted from real art that someone created of chalkboards and main lesson books. It shows you how to teach kids their correct pencil grips. So it's a really wonderful book that is going to be very valuable, and I am going to see myself using this throughout the years to come. So it's definitely going to be on my bookshelf, the top shelf, because I know I'll be reaching for it often. Next, it's Create a Story Cards by Ibu. It comes in different themes, and this one that we have is called Mystery in the Forest. It is really high quality, and it's very nicely illustrated cards, and you can tell that the cards are really nicely made because it's not going to really fall apart or rip. It's very loved in our homeschool, and we use it almost daily. I need to get a few more for some variety though. It does come with some instructions, but it's very open and go, and it really gets the kids' imaginations going. Sometimes we will put the cards in sequence, or sometimes we pick a card and try to come up with a story, and it's a great story starter. Or sometimes we'll use them as a writing prompt for my older daughter. And sometimes we'll just add to the story. So there's so many different ways that we can really use these cards. So it definitely has a lot of value. And as you can see me scrolling through these pictures, they're really, really, really wonderful. Heart of Learning by Oak Meadows comes with their K to 3rd grade enrichment package. I have their old version, so I snagged this off of eBay after hearing my friend Linda Lay at Everything with Heart giving it a really great review as far as a parenting book. This is a really great parenting book, not just for homeschooling, and it focuses from a child and how they go through the changes, how the relationship with your children, the focus of the child, the philosophy of early learning and when you should be teaching them and what you should be teaching them, as well as including their early learning as being part of doing chores and other activities with you, along with you. And it even goes into discipline, and I really enjoyed reading the book. It was really an eye-opener in some aspects about the early learning philosophy, because I'm new to the whole Waldorf-inspired learning. So it was a really great read. Probably not one I will go back to often, but nonetheless it was really good. I also got the Home Process Manual by Meadows, and it goes through beginning your journey into Waldorf-inspired homeschooling. So it includes recorder guides, block crayon drawing, watercolor painting, form drawing, handicrafts, modeling, and storytelling. I really liked their easy glimpse into knitting and crocheting. So this was a really wonderful book to get us started into Waldorf-inspired learning. Then we have the No Nonsense Guide to Grammar, an awesomely fun guide to the way we use words. I ordered the book a while back, but it was on back order, but I love the humor in the book. Seriously, grammar can be super boring, so some humor is always really appreciated. It covers the different parts of speech, grammar, literary devices, and of course a note to the know-it-alls. It includes really humorous illustrations, and it easily gets the point across about the grammar rules. So in a very fun way, we're really looking forward to using this book in our grammar block, and we've actually read few of the pages just for fun. The girls really enjoyed it. They love looking at the pictures, so we're really excited to use this book. Writing with Ease: Strong Fundamentals is an instructor book written by Susan Wise Bauer, the author of The Well-Trained Mind. This is a teacher instruction book. Last year we used the Writing with Ease Level 1, and my daughter loved it. I have a review up on our channel, and I will link that above as well as in the description below. So the level 1 through 4 they already have selected literature. However, with this instruction manual, you can use any literature of your choice, but it is a guide as far as what questions to ask your student, and it also includes the writing strategy based on different grade levels, and the questions to ask, whether at what age level they should be narrating versus dictation. So it's written out for the teacher, and so anyone can use any literature and be able to utilize this book and teach writing in this method. My sister got this journal for the girls. My plan was to use this as our morning activity, but the girls had a ball with it, so they completed many of them a lot sooner than I had expected or wanted them to, kind of. There are some really crazy and funny prompts that gets the kids moving and really getting them excited. There are prompts like rip this page or stomp on it or glue something on it. So yeah, there's some really crazy prompts there. This would be a really fun exercise to do to get the kids started into homeschooling. So if the kids are playing before they get started, so it'd be a nice activity to pull them into homeschooling, or if you're in a rut, or to get them to do something fun, and so to get the focus back into learning. So I really enjoyed this fun addition to homeschooling. I will list out all of these resources and links in the description below. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I'll get the answer for you. I will see you on our next video. Until then, take care and happy homeschooling.